What's up, guys? We are back again for some more fishing. So, new spot, never been here before, new little lake, got a little local intel. We'll see how that goes. It didn't do so great for us last time when we did the live, but that's okay. We're gonna try this place out, but we got an extra special thing happening. We're not bank fishing today. We are kayak fishing. So we got this little kayak all set up. I'm borrowing this so I can kind of feel what kind of kayaks I'd like. But this is a Pelican Icon 100X Angler 10 foot. So we're gonna try this out today. Let's go over some of the little features this thing has. So as you can see, we got a couple rod holders here, little set-in rod holders. I've got a little bungee strapped here to hold my oar whenever I not need it, or paddles, whichever one you want to call it. Or I think it's technically single, these are paddles since kayak. Of course, standardized PFD, got to have them on there. We got our normal Evolution Fishing largemouth bag. That also has its own rod holders. Hold our extra couple rods. We just got our normal little seat pad into a molded seat. Got a little molded in drink holder. Now this model, sorry for the wind, we might be fighting that quite a bit today, unfortunately. The wind's supposed to kick on here and there, lots of gusts, so we'll see how that goes. Usually this also has a swivel mount rod holder that you can put in. This is an older used one, so that looks like it's broke off in there. Of course, we got a little bit of in-hull dry storage. It's got a little, it's got a little bit of a thing there to kind of keep it somewhat airtight. We'll see. I might use it, I might not. Adjustable footholds. But yeah, that's it. We got a little rope strapped to it too to kind of pull it around. But other than that, that is the Pelican 100X Angler. Icon 100X Angler. Sorry. But we're gonna get this a shot. So I'm gonna get loaded into the water. I'm gonna kind of see what best spots I can kind of huddle up in without getting blown all over the place is, and I'll see you guys out on the water. See you in a minute. All right, y'all, we are on the water. So it's been several years since I've been on a kayak or any small flotation device. So I'll say this thing is a little tippy, and that honestly could just be me, to be quite honest. Last time I was on any kind of solo flotation device was a canoe. Woohoo, like that. That was cold. My butt is now wet. My butt is now very wet. Lovely. Yeah, last time I was in a kayak, canoe, well, kayak, it wasn't a kayak, it's canoe. It was a long time ago. Like, I want to say I was in my like tweens, early teens. It was the last time I was in a canoe / kayak. So we're working with what we can. I'm trying to make my way down to the north end of this lake so I can basically just use the wind to cruise. But my local intel told me that along this shore, this rock ledge is going to be some of our best spots. So where we're at is next to an emergency airstrip. I think technically they have some personal planes here, or at least they used to. This building looks like it hasn't been used in years. They use it as an emergency airstrip. And we're gonna have to dig in deep now. That wind is coming for us. But yeah, it used to be, it's an airstrip. So this rock ledge follows parallel to said airstrip. And supposedly, from what I have learned, is this rock ledge is one of the best spots to go. There's a few coves, a few points we'll hit as well. But for the most part, this rock ledge is where we want to go. So we're gonna try this out. Like I said, I just want to kind of get more towards the north end of the lake so we can kind of cruise down and go from there. But so far, kayak's good. My balance just isn't what it used to be since I haven't been on a flotation device like this in a very long time. So my butt's already wet. My legs are wet due to the paddles, which we are using Ozark Trail paddles. Honestly, not bad. Pretty light. They dig in pretty well. I will say this kayak does not track super straight, but I think part of that's due to the wind, not the kayak itself. Because like I'll get myself righted and then I'll just do my normal double paddle that should get me straight, and it wants to turn really hard to the left. Usually from what I've seen is where it likes to turn the most. Ooh, we got a little cove back here, it looks like. I did a little research on this place on Google Earth, but there's only so much it'll tell you. When the last time Google looked at this place was in 2024, so 2 years ago. I have seen a few trees poking up in the middle, so I'm guessing we're gonna have a few spots where we can probably get some crappie today. So I brought my crappie rod just in case. All right, everyone, we are at the north end of the lake, and honestly, we're pretty shallow, which doesn't mean bass won't be here, but I think I'm gonna start off with crappie and bluegill. So I've just got a little black, I think it's a 16th ounce head, if I remember correctly, and then a little chartreuse, kind of like Mr. Twister, essentially. I think it's technically either a Walmart brand or just an off-brand. Actually, I think I got it in my Eagle Claw panfish kit, so it's probably an Eagle Claw. Let's take that down here. So, reel we are using, or rod we are using, is an Eagle Claw meal ticket. There it is, meal ticket. Hold it on this side. Meal ticket crappie tournament rod. It's a 2-piece rod. It is a light power, fast action, 7-foot spinning. Lure line weight 4 to 8 pounds. I think I have like a 6-pound monofilament on here, and lure weight's a 1/16 to a quarter. Pretty nice rod. I really like it. It feels nice. It's got that orange indicator tip on it, which is cool. So it just makes it to where even if you get struck pretty light, you should still see if something happens. I think I might see some bluegill beds in here. We're just gonna kind of cast around, see what we can find, if anything. Biggest problem today, vegetation and wind. Oh, I think, yeah, it was vegetation. Look at that, we got a little salad on us. That's pretty normal for our channel. Lots and lots of weeds. It is pretty darn normal. Let's get ourselves righted here. So, as you saw in our little kayak tour, there's nothing special about this kayak in ways of like motors or trolling gear or anything like that. It's pretty just cut, dry, we paddle, wind takes us places. I think we got a lot of bugs that are kind of skittering on the water right now. And honestly, this might be a credible place to go fly fishing, and I would love to try fly fishing off a kayak. I think fly fishing off kayak would be pretty cool. So we might try that at some point. I want to do some fly fishing anyways for the channel. I love to fly fish. I recently learned, gotta remember my rod's behind me. I recently learned of a new way of fly fishing. I say new, it's been around for 1,000 years, if not more. But it is a Japanese style of fly fishing called Tenkara. No reel on it. It's kind of like using a cane pole, essentially. It's just a pole. Most modern ones are telescopic, but it's just using a pole, line, and a fly. So all you're going to do is literally just cast it, work it with your singular hand, and then whenever you catch one, you set the hook like a cane pole. Sorry, I was watching a turtle underneath us. I'm gonna have to get a second camera or some gear that's good for underwater with this GoPro, because I have the media kit on it, or media kit, like the media case for it. So it's got like the external mic and a cold foot to where you can attach mic receivers, stuff like that. But I need to get like a little underwater case to where I can throw it, so I can get you guys some underwater footage. I might switch my trailers, in all honesty. I've got a new trailer for this I want to try. I just got this morning, actually. So let's get this all switched out here. Now here comes the testament of my balancing skills. And luckily, I've got my largemouth bag, so most everything I can reach one-handed without having to turn around. There's a couple things I might end up having to turn around for today. That's not going to be fun to do. That's right. All right, I got these. These are Lucky Strike Lucky Minnows. These are a crappie rig by them. I know the actual designer of these, so I'm excited to try these. Now hopefully, get my bag re-zipped so I don't lose anything out of that pocket. We're gonna give this a shot. I'm just gonna throw this little minnow or this little twister tail in the bottom of the kayak for now. This plastic is just too hard. It's great for like if you're just beginning to fish, you're new to it, you're just wanting to test some things out, see what you like. It's great for that, but it is a very hard style plastic, so it doesn't really like to move well. I did not hook that great. Hold on. That's much better. Not the best rigging job in the world, but I think it'll get the trick done. So I've kind of just let myself drift out here. Honestly, it's kind of perfect because I'm aimed towards the bank. So let's give this a shot. From what I've been told, black and green is really great for this lake. This lake is not super clear. It's clearer. It's definitely got some stain to it. I will say this kayak is very fast. I'm very impressed with how fast this kayak is, even against the wind. Got stuck, so I'm going to go around this way. It just doesn't track the best. Really my only issue with this kayak. Other than that, it's great. I like it. And I'm so incredibly thankful for the people that let me borrow it. I say people, it was my in-laws. My future in-laws let me borrow it, and I cannot thank them enough. Okay, coming on around the bend. Yeah, slow down and kind of stopped here. Okay. Let's try the chatterbait. I might have to switch this chatterbait. I don't know what all the forage looks like here. I know there's bluegill, which is kind of why I kept the ruby red gill bait on. But I don't know if there's any craws in here. I'd be surprised if there weren't. Or if there's shad. Yeah, another thing, I'd be surprised if there weren't. But I don't know how they stock this lake, or if they even still do technically stock this lake. We'll say this kayak's light enough that the chatterbait pulls it different directions whenever I'm reeling it in. Now we're getting pushed up against the rocks. Okay. Let's come on. Oh yeah. You're low right here. You're scraping bottom. Okay, let's go around the rocks here. I'm gonna kind of get away from the point so I can kind of fish on that point. I might end up switching the whack rig back to a Ned rig, to be quite honest. I have more confidence in a Ned rig. Personally, I have more confidence in Ned rig. But wacky rig is pretty nice. I meant to grab some screws, so I don't use nail weights. They're too expensive. They fly out too easy. So I use screws, just cheap screws from the store that give it a little bit of weight. And I would have Nico rigged this, but I completely forgot to grab them. So if I end up needing to, I'll throw like a jig head on it or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, see, we're already getting turned around. So we'll just kind of fish it on down this way. I need to get, if I ever get my own kayak, I'm definitely going to attach an anchor wizard so I can keep myself seated somewhere or slow myself down. Am I a hook? No, I'm not stuck on my hooks. Honestly, with the amount of chop that's on the water, buzzbait, jerkbait, those might all do really well today. We'll probably end up switching to something like that. Oh, that's what I was trying not to do. I thought I stopped it on time. Nope. I think I'll have a real good chip in it. If it doesn't have a chip in it, I will be impressed. Oh, we do have some salad on us, and we are a little stuck. But there ain't a single chip in this paint. I am shocked. Hold on, let me get myself situated here. Am I caught on that? I am. I'm caught on the end of my rod. Which way? Which way? There we go. Get myself situated so I don't hook myself. Get all that off there. Old snodgrass. I'm trying not to reel this in too fast because it's a slow sink. And I'm throwing on monofilament. So I'm trying to keep my rod tip down. actually reel it in slow, so where it has good action, but it's getting down deeper. Ooh, we're gonna have to, oh, that wind's coming in now. Hold on. Let's right ourselves so we are not parallel to the waves. There we go. Yeah, that one's real picking up now. I thought it was going to rain today, and luckily it's supposed to rain tonight instead of this evening. Speaking of which, I need to check time. Keep a good eye on time. So I still got to go pick up the fiance. Wow. Got ourselves spun around here again. Alright, let's throw a little wacky rig. I need to fix my hook there, it looks like. I need to get some better hooks, that's for sure. These little octopus hooks aren't as great as I'd like them to be for wacky rigging. But we'll work with what we got, right? Ow, you sucker. Really figured I'd gotten something on this by now, on this wall. But honestly, I wonder if a crankbait would work real well here. Crankbait might work real well here, in all honesty. Or I might just have to switch color of my wacky worm. I got watermelon red ones as well, so I might end up switching to that. Honestly, I don't even have to reel in the slack because I'm moving. But, you know what? Let's try this. Since we are sitting perpendicular to the bank, right now would be a great time. Throw a little jig head over there, why not? Slow reeling in. Well, y'all, I'll see y'all in a minute. I'm just going to keep floating on around, and hopefully, when you guys come back, I'll have caught something. Hope you guys have been doing well. Especially since our live, which, guys, I can't thank you enough again. We hit 50 subscribers, which unlocked live streaming for us, which was awesome. I would have tried live streaming today, but my signal here is horrible. I can't even listen to my podcast while I'm out here because that's how bad my signal is. Oh, that's why it's doing that. I was like, what is happening? I thought I had a bite for a second when I pulled on that. Nope. Well. I don't know what's happening. I'm stuck on something. That's what's happening. What's interesting is where I'm stuck at. It makes no sense. Hold on. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm like stuck on my own boat. But what on my boat I'm stuck on, I don't know. There shouldn't be anything on the bottom of this boat to get stuck on. I'm so confused. There's my line. So what am I stuck on the boat? So like here's line, and then I'm stuck something on the boat. So let's run this down. That should have released it. Like I don't understand what's happening. Oh, that should have. Okay, whatever I was stuck on, it looks like I'm not stuck on anymore. Okay, I'm no longer stuck on whatever that was. I'm very confused about what just happened. That was weird. I'll have to look on the front of the boat, figure out what I got stuck on. That was weird. That was new. I've not gotten stuck on literally physically on the boat before. I say before, it's the first time on it, but all day I haven't gotten stuck like on the boat. All right, y'all, we got something. I can't believe it. And it is a bass. Oh my. Okay. He's a feisty one. He looks good size from what I can see. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's good. He's a good size. He's a good size. Especially for here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we got one. Right as soon as I was getting ready to give up, go somewhere else, we got one. Oh my Lord, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Come on. There we go. Oh, look how fat that little thing is. He's been feasting. Oh, he's beautiful. Oh, he's gorgeous. Okay, I can't believe it. We get to do it. The inaugural use of the scale. Inaugural use of scale. I thought I was stuck on grass. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was stuck on grass. I did not realize I had a fish. Come on. Turn on. Oh, it is turned on. I can't see it because of my polarized glasses. Hold on. Let's clear. We'll get you, let's get you a little water real quick. Hold on. Woo! There you go. I don't want to hurt this fish too much, or I don't want to hurt the fish at all, but all right. Here we go. The inaugural use. And under the lock. Hold on. No. Relay. Hold on. Clear. I saw it go over too. All right. 2.5 pounder. I hope you guys can see that. I don't know if you can. 2.5 pound fish. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. He's going to go back for his swim. Bye, buddy. And there he goes. Let's go. Let's go. Ned rig again. Salted Ned roll by Crush City on a Z-Man shroom head. Let's go. All right, and we got to use the scale. Yes, I can't believe it. Look at that. Almost a 2.5 pounder. All right. Oh, that's so cool. That makes me so happy. Ah, we got to use the scale. Let's go. All right. I'm debating letting this little crappie jig I got back behind me just absolutely troll. I think I see another. Is that another snake or is that a turtle? That's another snake. 5 snakes. 5. Is that a sign? I feel like that's a sign of something. Oh. I don't know what just happened there. Hold on. I'm so confused why that bird's nested. Oh, and that bird's nest is like right up against the side. Dadgummit. This is... Come on. Slowly but surely getting a little leeway here and there. I screwed my line up though. This will not be the first time I had to cut a bunch out and retie it. There we go. Oh, there we go. I wasn't sure if I was going to get that out. And now I'm stuck around my reel. There we go. There we go. In there. Oh, come on. Literally, he's trying to stick on everything. And now we're just floating backwards. Oh. I don't know if that's a fish. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. It's a fish. It's a fish. It's a fish. Fish on the call shad. Fish on the call shad. Fish on the call shad. Oh, it's a little one. It's a little one, but it worked. Oh, we got a fish on the call shad. I'm so excited. Oh my God. Yes, 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 yes. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Oh, look at, he swallowed it. Look at that. Look at it. Oh, that's so cool. Guys, first fish on the call shad. Oh, this is awesome. I did not get the tournament thing on my scale yet, so that sucks. So I will have to add everything up at the end of the day if we get even more fish and more fish. He's not big. He's not very big. He's beautiful though. Look at that. Look at that beautiful line just running straight through him. He is gorgeous. Let's get away. Let's get away. Let's get away. Okay, take my glasses off so I can see. Yeah, there we go. Let's clear it. Come on, clear out, clear out, clear out. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Okay, 110. He's over a pound. 110. Not bad, not bad. Beautiful fish. All right, let's go. Actually, you know what? Get a video for the gram. Let's go, guys. Second kayak fish. Let's release him. Yay, feisty. Let's go. Okay. Oh, I'm at 3%. Guys, I'm going to keep fishing, but this might be it. So please like, share, subscribe. If I can get some more video later, I will. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye. What's up, everyone? So as you can tell, we're in a little bit of a different location. We're actually in my father-in-law's shop. So you can tell he's got all kinds of baits on the wall. It's really neat in here. But the whole thing we're doing in here is let's talk about our kayaking trip. So we went to a little lake that is a wakeless lake, so that you can't have like giant boat motors and stuff like that. And I thought that would be a perfect spot to test out our first ever kayak fishing trip. So we used the Pelican 100X Icon Angler. I really liked it. It was very tippy, but I mean, to be honest, with me and all my gear, I'm pretty much close to that max weight limit. So I'm not necessarily surprised. It probably would help if we had some scupper plugs that didn't let so much water in. So that could have helped, but not a big deal. We were just borrowing this for this time so we can see what we like and what we didn't like. Overall, I think it went really well. Was it pretty of a slow day? Yes, but this lake is very heavily pressured anyways. There's not a lot of activity on this lake, like stocking wise, from what I understand and what I've looked into. It's not a very well kept lake, but there's always people there, always bank fishermen, kayaks, and a lot of people do take their big bass boats out and they just use their trolling motor, and that's how they get around, and that's fine. It's a great little lake for anyone that wants to start out getting kayak or paddle boards or small john boats or something that they're not used to, because it's wakeless, it's small, it can get in and out of. Not a lot of things get hung up on or crash into. So let's talk about the kayak. My biggest things I didn't like is that there's not enough mounting options. So there's no real good spots to mount tracks on. There's no tracks that already come on it. I don't like that it has the kind of like the hull dry storage in the front versus having just a spot with bungee cords to where you can stick a dry bag and that kind of stuff. I definitely would have preferred that, but again, not a big deal. If this is the kind that you like, this is the kind that you like. My next biggest gripe, I would say, is the flush mounted rod holders. I think I would have preferred ones that sit more straight back with the kayak, where these kind of sit out. So it almost looks like a trolling motor or a trolling boat, with how the rods kind of come out to the side versus straight back. Definitely would have preferred that, so whenever you're back casting, there's less risk of hitting a pole that's behind you because they're straight back versus out to the side. Next biggest thing with it, I don't like that it doesn't have an adjustable seat. It is a molded in seat with a little bit of a pad. You can't like raise yourself up to get to a higher sitting position to be able to get better hook sets and better swings and all that kind of stuff. Those are my biggest gripes. I definitely, that's why I'm looking more towards like the new Path 10 that just came out with Ascend. It's got the same elements of being a smaller kayak while still having a lot of the new technologies that a lot of the bigger kayaks have. So it has the adjustable seat. It's made to where you can stand up in it, so it doesn't tip near as much. And then it's got that spot in the front where it's bungee corded to where you can just stick like a dry bag in the front versus having that port to put stuff in, especially whenever a lot of these kayaks still do get water in them in that underneath storage area. So not a great spot to actually store anything that you want to keep dry. My next kayak I'm going to be testing out when I get the chance is a Pelican Catch 120. So it's going to be a 12-foot. It's got the adjustable seat to it. It's got a lot of the same features that the Icon did, but it's going to be more stable. Maybe be able to stand up in it, and we'll give that a shot to try and see if we like the longer kayaks better. I'm just hoping the stability is a little better. Weight capacity should be a lot better too. But that's the plan. We'll go, I got a couple new places that I want to take the kayaks. One old place that we've been to several times and caught a good amount of fish at. I believe it was our second video. We caught fish at this place. And I want to take the kayak there. It's got a boat ramp. It'll be a good spot to kind of get to different places we couldn't get to from the bank. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, or give me a like, leave a comment, please share, subscribe, do all the things. If you hit that notification bell, that helps a lot. That lets you know when I have brand new videos coming out. But before we end, I had something awesome happen. So if you stayed to the end, thank you. On my Instagram, it's the same exact name as it is here on YouTube, Britannic Panic. I am posting an incredible thing that happened a couple weeks ago. I caught my PB largemouth. For me, this is a big fish because of the fishery that I'm near. I am near Beaver Lake, and for me, this is a big fish. Beaver Lake isn't known for massive fish, but it's known for good quality. I caught a 4.67 pound largemouth. Absolute certified hog of a fish for this fishery. She was beat up, unfortunately. She had just spawned, so she was real tired. We made sure to take really good care of her. I'm going to have a video of me catching her and hopefully a good video of release. If the quality turned out well, I got to go back on the video and look. But absolutely incredible. That fish was caught on an eagle claw fly over Wacky Nico rod with that Cass King Spartacus 2 reel, 382 suffix braid to a Invisex Cigar fluorocarbon leader on a casking Mad Bite Ned Rig head and a Berkeley Maxent Little General in Gobi color. I'm not sponsored by anyone, but I want to give credit where credit is due for the equipment that I used, because they got me my biggest fish I've ever caught in a largemouth. I am so ecstatic. It was an incredible day. I hope you guys go and watch the video on my Instagram and go follow, because the excitement that I had was absolutely amazing. It was my favorite day of fishing I've had in a very long time. Thank you all for being here. I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you later. Peace out.